Okay folks, welcome back to Hate Games. So I've been playing Company of Heroes 3. Now this came out a couple of weeks ago, maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, maybe a little bit more. And it came out to mixed reviews and I wanted to give it some time, some space. There's been a couple of patches released and I actually picked it up this week. So I've been playing it. I've played about 7 to 8 hours at this stage of the single player campaign, which is called the Italian campaign, which is a dynamic campaign. And it's something similar to akin to Total War and also in combination with a standard RTS. So what I'll do is I'm going to resume where I left off and I'll try and talk my way through this and explain what the game is like and also to explain that I actually am enjoying this. Now, bear in mind, my history with this game is slim and none. I probably played the original Company of Heroes maybe a couple of hours at best, years and years ago. I've never actually played the second game at all. So I'm kind of coming into this as somewhat of a newbie to the series. And I know a lot of people were quite upset with Company of Heroes 3, given all the mixed reviews on Steam as it stands right now. So again, I wanted to come at this at a fresh angle, give it some time, let a couple of patches come out and then try it myself and try and assess it myself, honestly and fairly. And I'm not going to lie, 7 or 8 hours in, I'm having fun with this, okay? So in a nutshell, in the main campaign, which is the Italian campaign, this is the world map or the overview map. And again, this is something akin to what you would see in Total War. So for argument's sake, you can see there's a huge map here and all the areas marked in red are essentially Nazi territory at this stage. I'm coming in off the shore and basically you have to make tactical decisions here of where you're going to take over next, what's your approach, and basically what subgenerals and what advice you should take from those subgenerals. So what I mean by subgenerals is you have loyalty rewards gained off the basis of which kind of general you favor. And at the moment, I'm kind of in a line with the USA as opposed to Great Britain and Italy itself. I suppose I'm early on enough into this campaign. There's quite a substantial tutorial as well, just to bear in mind. Maybe just to go through one standard RTS mission. Well, in order for us to trigger something like that, we have to kind of make decisions in this turn-based mode first. Okay, so for argument's sake, here is my battle cruisers, and we managed to capture one town here, and I currently have garrisoned some forces in this town, as you can see. So I have troops garrisoned in this town. We now have control of Salerno. Okay, so our next objective is to move on and try and capture something else. Now it's up to us what we want to do and how we want to approach it. But in this case, I'm going to go with trying to capture the airfield. So what the first thing I was going to do is I'm going to make a decision here to actually bombard this area first. Now, bombarding the area doesn't necessarily mean it's going to capture the area. What it'll do is it may weaken defenses within that town before you actually go in, charge in, and send your troops in. So let's go and do that first. I'm going to hit a bombard movement here, and that will expire one turn. And you will see that it has now weakened the defenses. Okay, we don't want to destroy that town because, if, for argument's sake, if I capture this, I will gain access to aircraft. If I end up destroying this, I won't gain access to that aircraft. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and take my troops that are currently occupied here. Okay, let's maybe purchase another force. Okay, so I purchased the US Airborne Company. Okay, now they'll take a while to show up. Instead, I'm going to unload what we have here, and I have a special forces team. So what I'm going to do is, and it's telling me to spend skills here, so I'm going to do this. Now I've done some of this already, but for the purpose of this video, I will go through it again. So let me see, what are we going to do? We're going to raiding flares. I'm going to purchase this, okay? And what's raiding flares going to give me? It's going to give me artillery support, which we want. All right. So let's go and do that. I'm going to close it. So now my special forces troopers have artillery support. So let's move forward and try and capture the town. So I'll select those units, right click.
We're ready for orders.
And they're going to try and attack.
Now that we have Monte Corvino, we can bring in aircraft to help accelerate the push to Rome. Crowds won't know what hit them.
So now that we've taken over the airfield, we now actually have air support. Okay, select some recon. So basically I recon the area here. let's just recon here. So send out some air units, and actually now I can get a better scope of the map itself. Now I have some airborne troopers that I can actually probably drop into the area. So yeah, to deploy them you have to click the battleship and then just right click on the area, and it deployed the paratroopers that were on that battleship, and now I have them for selection. So let's move them forward. So maybe we're going to go towards this territory here, which is still captured. And you have X amount of points you can spend before you your turn expires. So you can see here I don't have enough. I don't have enough to continue. So I need to end my turn. Okay. Now it's the enemy's turn.
Sir, intelligence suggests the Germans are planning to retake Salerno. We cannot afford to lose that port.
So you have the generals contacting you constantly, and it's up to you whether or not you want to take their decisions on board. And again, based on the decisions you make, and if you agree or disagree to you know, not necessarily follow orders, but follow the advice, you may get a better loyalty bonuses from each general. So as you can see here, I have more loyalty gained with the US general versus the English and the Italian one. So now it's my turn again. We're going to move these troops in. I'm going to get them to attack this defense. No, they took out the defenses, but we did lose some troops. So I'm going to heal the target.
Make it snappy.
So in order to heal them, I can restore some of my troops in deployed to that infantry battalion, let's say. So let's click these guys now and try and move these guys along. I think we're going to go left with these guys as well. So I keep these close to these troopers as well. Now at the same time, I'm going to move these guys forward and left here. And do I have any spare turns left? I can do another recon mission here. So maybe let's recon just this area here to see. And let's have a quick look. Now I'm going to get into some traditional RTS combat shortly. So let's end our turn again. It's the enemy's turn this time around. And they have counterattacked with tanks. Not good. Okay, I'm going to send my special forces into this town. And they have taken control of it. And I might even move back actually around to... Can I go this way? Let's go into enemy territory.
We got orders.
Now, the longer you spend in enemy territory, let's just say your troopers only have X amount of resources and energy to stay in cover in enemy territory. So sometimes you have to retreat to your own territory in order for them to regain resource points and be able to attack. So these guys, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do here. So we've got a tank on board. Can I use bombardment? No, I can't. I'm too far out. We may need to defend Salerno at this point. If I take on that tank, we ain't going to be winning. No. So you can see here in the right hand side, strength versus the tank strength. So it's 366 versus 408. So that shows you the probability of success, which is in favor of the tank right now. Move these units actually back. I can't. I ran out of turn here. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to try and attack. No dice. So we're going to have to end our turn. It does look like this tank is going to come after me. Let's see if my troopers survive this attack. No, the tank is actually rolling into the town of... So we got to start this battle. So now I have to... It's a counterattack on the town I pretty much captured in the first place. Let's start the battle, and this is actually going to be an RTS battle. This is going to be a real-time battle, and this is your traditional RTS experience. So good timing on the video.
The Krauts are heading across the bridges. We can't let them push us back. Hold the line at all costs.
So essentially now it's up to me and the troopers on the ground to defend the counterattack at all costs in order for me to actually defend this town and keep this town. So
your heads
your
down,
units
men.
are still available from the
Germans are
previous
outside
mission.
the bridges.
So I'm going to use the half track to move some units forward and reinforce the defensive locations here. So as I was saying, sorry, the troops which I have in the battlefield right now were the previous troopers I had in the previous mission in where I captured this town, which is really cool.
What do you need?
So let's unload these. Wow. Getting hit hard here. Okay, I'm going to move the halfback out of the way because I don't want to get that damaged.
Get those guns ready. Orders just came in.
I'm going to try and find good positions for these units. There's bazookas here as well, so you can pick these up. And these will benefit us when enemy armor kind of comes in to attack us. Maybe I'm going to move a couple of units over here as well. There's another bazooka over here. Let's grab those. The graphics are really, really good on this. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can rotate, as you can see. I'm actually running this on max settings on my PC. My PC is has an RX 5700 AMD card, and it's more than sufficient for what I need. And as I said, it's running this game really, really well. I'm going to move the machine gun. These guys in here, actually. I'm going to put the machine gun and emplacement. Sorry, here. Apologies. Let's put it in front of the bridge. Oh, those missile drops are coming very, very close to my units. Maybe I should move these guys back too. I should try and reinforce. So if I go back to my main base, I want to see if I can actually
M1918 automatic rifles will be distributed imminently.
Get a mortar team going here and another rifle squad. This medical station is used to reinforce your current troops. If you want to send them retreat, and you can actually reinforce your troops. So as a standard, maybe just to explain clearly here, I'm going to get these guys to retreat because there's only 3 of them in it, and they will retreat back to the nearest resupply point, and then I'll be able to reinforce these guys with 3 more units. Now I think I'm going to get a bazooka squad going here as well while I'm at it. So as you can see now, because I'm back at the medical station, I can reinforce this unit and bring them back up to 6. We're under attack here at the moment. I'm going to use the battleship bombardment here and drop some bombs on these guys. And move these units forward. There we go, I'm after displacing those units there, so they should die shortly. You gain experience for every unit you kill. That Nazi should be goosed. Yeah, we got him. So as you can see, you know, I think for veteran players, I'm not privy to the complaints that they're having with this game. You know, if somebody is willing to put 60-70 hours into the previous games, I'd say they have a lot more comparisons to make between this and the previous games. But all I can say is, coming at it from, you know, a fresh person's perspective, if somebody likes real-time strategy games, I'm having a lot of fun with this, and I don't see why anybody else shouldn't. Maybe some of the criticism is a bit over the top. Definitely feel that way after the first maybe 8 hours of play that I've had. So now we've got to take out the enemy vehicles. So they're going to come through the... Where are they going to come from? Across the bridge, I'm assuming. Zoom in here and get some nice view on that. There we go. So there's some incredible detail to all the infantry units, etc. Here we go, some tanks this side. We got an anti-tank gun here, which should be able to hit this.
Artillery, get down!
I'm gonna have to turn it to be able to hit it now. There we go, we got it. Direct hit. Let's turn it back this way. So keeping my units behind cover too is really, really helping. As you can see, it's a really exciting battlefield. It looks like a real cool war. The destructibility is going everywhere at the moment. Buildings are crashing down. There's mortars going off everywhere. There's airstrikes going off everywhere. It's got a real authentic military feel to it. The level of detail and the damage to the environment is very impressive as well. We've got another tank coming in here. Now I should say tactical pause. So tactical pause is used for making decisions on the fly and queuing those decisions while you're actually in the safety net of actually pausing it. So you can survey your scene basically, and then you can basically select individual units and give them an individual task one by one and queue them all up. So for argument's sake, if I want to move these units into cover, which have after losing their cover, I'm going to actually move them into this building. You can now see I've queued up a move, so they're going to run into this building and take cover. Okay, and then if I want to, for argument's sake, at the same time, deploy some of these units over to this side. I'm actually going to drop these guys in here as well. So now, not only have I made a decision, I've queued up 2 moves. So 1 plus 2, and then I'm going to unpause. Basically, it executes the move simultaneously, if that makes sense. So it's really cool that way. I'm going to drop these guys in behind this cover here, just to give them that extra level of defense. So we got 3 out of 10 enemy vehicles destroyed. We can destroy another 7 more. Just going to quickly go back to my main base. I think, yeah, we're infantry capped at the moment, so I have a couple of guys queued up, but they will appear if my other units die. At the moment, we seem to be holding strong. It's not a good plan for them guys to be rushing me. They're after taking a bit of cover there now. Flanking maneuvers too are a really cool thing to do. But at the moment, I'm just going to stay here. I've got the best line of cover here, really. It seems to be the most effective area to keep the troops. Maybe I'm going to move these units in. So let's try and flank these guys. They're not going to be expecting this. We'll just keep flanking them now. Yeah, they're in trouble now. So a nice little flanking maneuver there, where I was able to keep these guys stationary and at the same time I'm rushed them with a second squad. So another tank here. Gotta be careful. I don't think there's any bazooka guys. I think I'm gonna have to target this tank. So I'm gonna move this anti-tank gun. There we go. We got him. Nice shot. 4 enemy vehicles destroyed now. That flamethrower is crazy. Look at the damage it's doing there. Kicking some Nazi ass here. Nice. Oh, another tank. God, turn this around quick. Oh, he missed that time. Let's try and zoom in a little bit here and get a nice clean view of the action. Okay, one hit. It does more damage to the rear of the tank than the front of the tank, and he's after getting rid of my cover as well, which is really cool for them, but not really cool for me. I need to get into cover again. Okay, we nearly got tank down. I'm gonna put them behind the truck here to get them some cover. We've lost our defense here a bit. Actually, you know what? There's cover here. I'll go with here. Another tank. Hit him. I've got another bombardment. It's a bit too close to my units. I'll actually drop it here. We'll displace these units. I gotta just get rid of these guys to the left of me. Wow, that was awesome, by the way. Saw a plane coming in there. He's pinned down, we got him. Okay, what are we down to now? We're down to 6 enemy vehicles destroyed. We're gonna hit him from the front here. Okay, 1 hit. Actually said the side, I got him from the side, which is even better. Oh god, no cover here.
Rifles, shift those asses! Oh, goddammit! Get moving!
The dialogue from my troops as well is really cool. Of course, there's a little bit of cursing in it, so typical suits me. Take the tank out. There we go.
AT gun ready. Pulling AT under fire.
Okay, I gotta move units this way. Oh shit, grenade, get out of there.
Come on, move your asses!
I'll give them a grenade of my own. Fuck it. There, we got him. Wow. Been overrun this side. I took my eyes off for a moment. 8 out of 10. Can I get more units up there? Yes, I can. Let's move these guys forward. 29 seconds till I get another bombardment, which I desperately need right now. I'm going to shoot them from the building here. Okay, 9 out of 10. We got 1 left. I'll drop this here.
Artillery barrage underway.
I'm going to have to send my other units forward here and support these guys. So, let me see. Yeah, I'm going to move this unit up and try and flank these guys here.
Kill those fucking goose steppers.
A little grenade will help.
Get back! Enemy troops!
I think we've got this.
Low on ammo.
Okay, there we go.
That did 'em. They're all gunned down.
Get these behind cover now. There's the last tank. Okay, gotta take this guy out and then we're done, I think.
All our fire incoming! Here it comes! We just got promoted! Just came in! Keep firing! No matter what!
There we go, last tank. So there we go, we hold the plaza. That was a very, very exciting mission. So I just gotta move forward and clear the town of remaining enemies. But what I'll do is, I'm just gonna finish up the video there. And I wanted to try and give people a bit of a flavor of what it was like in the RTS mode and the kind of Total War mode. But all in all, I'm really, really enjoying it. I've always been an RTS fan, maybe a traditional RTS fan. Maybe that's the correct way to say it. But again, coming into this as a Company of Heroes newbie, and if you're a fan of RTS games, I think you're going to find a lot of fun here. I can't really speak, I suppose, on the hardcore Company of Heroes fans, and I see they seem to be quite disappointed with this release, but all I can do is share my own experiences, and I'm definitely having fun with this one. So anyway, that's it, guys. Something different today. Hope everybody enjoyed the video, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing if you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.